Welcome back to Healthy Grocery Girl. If you're new, my name is Megan and I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist, a mom of two, and I run a business called Healthy Grocery Girl where I share plant-focused recipes and tips for living a more natural lifestyle with a little bit of motherhood and home life thrown in there as well. Today's video is something I've never done on our channel yet, and that's because we are embarking on a new season as a family, and that is my daughter is going to be starting preschool this fall. So we have decided to embark on the wild and wonderful journey of homeschooling. Now, I'm going to be honest and say that I never thought I would homeschool. I never wanted to homeschool. It sounded too overwhelming. I just thought I already had too many things going on, wearing too many hats. However, I thought a lot about it, I prayed a lot about it, and it's interesting how over time, when something's on your heart, even if you're resistant to it, sometimes over time you end up realizing, okay, yeah, this is the right thing for our family, because really there's no right path. It's just what's right, what's best, and what's right for you and your family. And so today I want to share some homeschooling things, some home learning things that I've collected as we start our first year of homeschool preschool, and whether you are homeschooling or not, because there's so many ways that we can incorporate learning at home. And so some of these items just may be good ideas to implement for you, whatever path of education you're embarking on. I will say that at my daughter's age, she's currently almost 3.5, really education can be very simple at this point. I do believe that most learning can be done through play and through living life. For example, when we go on a walk, we talk about everything that we see. Yesterday, she asked me, why do bees have stripes? And I said, I don't know, but let's figure that out. So we learned why bees have stripes. She asks so many questions. I have her helping me in the kitchen, cooking once in a while, and she can look at the recipe and I'll say, how many cups do we need? And she'll see the one and she'll say one. So there's just so many ways that just through living together and doing things together, we can learn. And at her age, it's really just a great way for her to learn. However, my daughter loves reading and she loves doing activities, and I find that it's also great to just kind of let your child lead and go in the direction that you feel that they are going. And so I felt that she would really benefit from doing more activities and hands-on play, learning activities and things like that, which brought me to the preschool curriculum we're going to do this fall. I'm going to share more about that, and so I'm going to share some curriculum items, and I'm also just going to share just some other things, some books and some other resources and school supplies and things like that that we have collected. So today's video is totally different, but it's super fun and I'm excited for the year we have in front of us, and so I thought I would just create a little video, and I think it's so fun to get ideas when you're home with your kids of things that you can do. So I hope that you find this video helpful in some way. If you're not yet subscribed to our channel, don't forget to subscribe, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Healthy Grocery Girl. Okay, so the first item I'm excited to share with you is this first day of school board. I saw it and I thought, we have to have this. We have to capture the first day and the last day of school. So essentially, you can say it's like first day of school, the child's name, the date, who their teacher is, their age, what they want to be when they grow up. You can take a picture, and then I think it'll be so fun to see how much she's grown throughout the year. So then the last day of school, some things she's learned this summer, what she's most excited for, and moving on to what grade. And so this is a chalkboard, and it's great because you can reuse it year after year. My son can use it. I thought this will be our first day, last day of school chalkboard for the kids for years and years to come. So I'm excited to share the curriculum, but I wanted to share just a few other little fun home learning things that I got. So these are letter and number tracing boards. These are the number tracing boards, and they're double-sided. So a little bit different activities that you can do on each side. They come with this kind of, I don't know what this is called, a tracing stick, a tracing pen. Super fun. So there's the numbers, there's also the letters, uppercase and lowercase, and you can trace them, but I've also seen kids do fun things where maybe they'll fill it with little flowers or little pom-poms. You can get creative for how you use these. All of the items I'm mentioning in today's video I will link below in the video description box, and hopefully that's helpful. Okay, so I want to share a little bit about the curriculum we are using. It's very simple. The very first curriculum that I actually came across that got me excited about implementing a homeschool preschool program was this Playing Preschool from Busy Toddler. And so I had this printed, I added the tabs for the different units, but why I gravitated towards this program is just the organization of it. I already love reading books with Ella. We love doing activities together. Sometimes though I can spend 15-20 minutes like looking on Pinterest trying to get ideas, and while that's fun once in a while, I just definitely love the idea of having a plan of like, here's what you'll need, here's what to do each day. And what's also great about this program is that it has, I believe, 19 different units. Is that it? Yeah, 19 different units. So every 2 weeks is a different theme or a unit. So first it's apples, then it's colors, then it's rhymes, then it's clothing. So all of the activities, the books, there's some poems and songs, things to learn about, all complement that theme that you're learning for those 2 weeks. And she has supply lists, things that you'll need for those weeks. And so to me, this is like a dream because it's so organized, and I love a good theme, love a good themed unit. So we're really excited about this Playing Preschool curriculum, and supposedly it only takes about 30 to 45 minutes a day. So not a lot of time, not a huge time investment, but definitely a good way to just implement some home-based learning. In my quest to just learn more about the homeschooling process, I came across this company called A Year of Learning, where she has different preschool, kindergarten, and I believe elementary school as well curriculums. And I thought they were so beautiful, and one of the things that I really loved about them is the inclusion of Bible verses, character traits, and kind of implementing more character type learning into what we're doing. I thought it would be too much to do 2 curriculums at once, but I definitely loved this one and I wanted to incorporate some of it into our year. So my plan is that we're going to follow this Playing Preschool program, and then I printed out some of the items from, I purchased A Year of Tales for preschool, some of the items from that course that we can incorporate in, and then I thought maybe next year we can do the full A Year of Tales program. But the items that I printed out that I thought would be a really good addition to what we're doing is these character coloring pages. So essentially there's a different character trait, for example, gentleness, and so you can practice writing the word gentleness. There's a little picture of a bunny you can draw. Then there's a Bible verse that goes along with gentleness. So these are the character coloring pages that we'll be implementing in as well. And speaking of character, another idea that I had and that I came across was essentially this preschool devotional. It's called Big Thoughts for Little People, ABCs to Help You Grow. And so in the Playing Preschool program, each week or each unit, I believe, has a different letter of the alphabet that you focus on. So in the apples unit, you're focusing on the letter A. And so I thought it would be great to have a little devotional where we can learn about the letter A in a different way. So for example, here's the letter A, and it says A is for asking. We ask when we pray. God is happy to answer and help us each day. And there's some questions about, what's going on in this picture. And I just thought that that would be a really good way for us to incorporate like a little faith-based learning as well into what we're doing. So another company that I discovered online is called September & Co. For a few weeks I was really into learning all I could about homeschooling, just kind of prepping my mind and my heart for this journey, and also I just love learning about things and finding resources and things like that. So I found this company called September & Co., which I thought was so great because they also create these character cards. So September & Co. creates educational resources with biblical values as the foundation, and I really love the idea of adding quality resources like this into our day just to learn more about developing good character traits. And they have these character cards for various ages, which I'm excited to add to our morning basket or just use when we can. Next, I want to share with you guys about Deodorant markers. So these are so fun. My daughter loves them, and you can use them like a traditional marker, but you can also use them as a dot marker. And there's actually so many ways that you can use these for learning activities. And if you follow them on Instagram, I've actually seen a lot of great ideas for how you can do some learning activities with the Deodorant markers. But these are super great. They also have different activity books. They have some that are more like coloring books, some that are more educational, so we really have been loving those. But these are great because they're washable, they're non-toxic, and it's just a really fun way to do art, but also use these into some learning activities as well. Lastly, I have been stocking up a little bit on school supplies. So I have a couple bins. We've purchased some construction paper because with our Playing Preschool program, she has supply lists of a few things that you'll need for different activities. Most of it's stuff that you can usually already have. Like when I was looking at the school supply list, I was like, oh, I already have a lot of those things. But we didn't have construction paper. So got some construction paper and some different things like these dot stickers and some colorful palms, these little colorful clothespins that we can use for activities. So just kind of collecting things that we'll need for our activities, because when it comes time to getting started with all of this, I don't want to be like the night before, not have what we need. So I've already looked through, I love organization if you can't tell. So I've already looked through this whole program to see what is everything we need for the whole program. And a lot of the supplies repeat. So there's actually not that many supplies that you need. You'll use construction paper over and over again. So it's just getting a few basics that you'll use again and again. But I just like to have everything on hand ready to go for our first year of preschool. So I hope that video was fun. As mentioned, whether your kid is going to school or you're doing school at home, there's so many ways that we can just incorporate learning while we're doing art projects or just being together, reading a book together. So, you know, you don't have to be a homeschooler to use any of these resources, but I thought that they were fun and they're things that we are going to be implementing, and I always like to share some ideas in hopes that it's helpful for anyone out there. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Healthy Grocery Girl. I do share a lot more of kind of behind the scenes of our life, what I'm feeding the kids, what we eat, what kind of activities we're working on, what we're behind the scenes of our business and work on our Instagram stories. So if you like that type of thing, make sure you are following me over on Instagram. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.